Did you know that roughly 60% of UK rental properties are owned outright in cash? It feels safe, no mortgage, no monthly payments, but is tying up all your capital into one property really the smartest move? Today, I'm unpacking why using a mortgage might turbocharge your portfolio, protect you from bad buys, and even save you tax when you play it right. Hi, I'm Dan, the Buy-to-Let Man. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll cover why leveraging your cash can boost your growth with real stats, how lender checks act as a safety net, stamp duty strategies, including the 6 or more rule and regional quirks in England, Wales, and Scotland, solicitor fee hacks for bulk buys, and action steps, and the all-important reminder to talk to a tax advisor. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute as financial advice or tax advice. Always contact a qualified advisor. With £200,000 cash, you can buy one home outright, or split that into 4 deposits of £50,000 each, leveraged at 75% loan to value, controlling 4 £200,000 properties instead of the one, at an average buy-to-let yield of 6.9%. 4 homes generate around £55,000 gross rent annually versus £14,000 from one. 4 rent streams mean that if one property is empty, the other 3 still pay you. Spread across different towns, you're protected from local market dips. High mortgage rates since 2022 squeezed margins. Interest-only mortgages at around 5% eat into rents. For example, 4 properties let at £1,100 per month yield £52,800 gross per year. With interest costs around £52,500 per year, this leaves a small positive cash flow. But your equity growth is on the full value of all 4 assets. Owning outright feels easy, but you miss out on that exponential growth. Leverage creates returns on the full value and not just on your deposit. If you were to obtain a mortgage, the lender will look at title and legal status, leasehold issues, management company health, rental cover ratios, local demand, and insurance availability. I had a client who bought cash in Birmingham and assumed a 6% rental yield. Later down the line, he couldn't remortgage because the lender flagged a mixed-use title and poor rental cover. No one would finance. He was stuck paying the maintenance and couldn't extract his capital. A mortgage can help because a broker, underwriter, and surveyor will spot these pitfalls early. This means you only buy what can be refinanced and eventually sold to protect liquidity. Something a lot of landlords forget to factor in when purchasing is stamp duty, and some aren't aware that a 3% surcharge applies. Every additional home purchase in England and Northern Ireland pays an extra 3% in stamp duty. Splitting your cash pot across several deals means you pay that 3% each time, so plan for it in your budget. If you buy 6 or more homes in one linked transaction, this is taxed at commercial rates at a maximum of 5%, and there is no 3% surcharge. For example, 6 flats at £4 million total incurs £190,000 stamp duty, instead of £511,000 at residential rates. In Wales, a 5% surcharge retains a form of multiple dwellings relief for 2 to 5 homes and keeps the 6 or more block relief. For Scotland, there's an 8% additional dwelling supplement on second homes, but multiple dwellings relief still applies, and if you buy 6 or more units in one go, that 8% surcharge is completely waived. Stamp duty rules vary. Always confirm with a tax advisor. Conveyancing fees usually range from around about £1,200 to £1,800 per transaction, including VAT and standard disbursements. If you're using a mortgage, expect to pay an extra £150 for lender-related checks. Cash purchases avoid that surcharge. Ask for 10% off per file when instructing the same firm for multiple transactions. Negotiate a bundle rate. Say something along the lines of, "I'm doing 3 purchases in the next month. Can you cap your total fees?" Use no completion, no pre-arrangements to avoid abortive costs or failed deals. A few £100 saved per file adds up when you're scaling up. So here's what I recommend you do. Input your available cash into an online gearing calculator to find out how many properties you could potentially buy. Run deals past a broker for feasibility, get that lender sign off early. Talk stamp duty strategy, bulk buy or split deals, crunch the stamp duty numbers. Negotiate the conveyancing costs, so compare quotes, group your purchases together and ask for a bulk discount. Consult a tax advisor, I know too if you don't, before making major moves as tax rules change across the UK. So while cash-only deals feel secure, mortgages can supercharge growth, give you built-in due diligence, and if structured right, save you tens of thousands in stamp duty. If you want personalised guidance or an introduction to my trusted tax advisors, drop a comment below or book a call via the link below. I create straight talking videos for UK landlords covering buy-to-let, bridging loans and smart property finance strategies. If you're serious about growing your portfolio, YouTube's picked a video out for you here. Give that one a watch next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.